Okay. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We are back live and consistent at our 6 a.m. Success Financial Fridays. And man, it's going to be an amazing day, an amazing session for you all today. And I am recording and I'm out of town, but I'm still here and committed to you guys and making sure that we come on live every single time, making sure that we deliver some content that's valuable that you can use and apply to your life immediately. I am still in California and I am in Carlsbad at the beautiful, wow, and when I say beautiful, this is an absolutely stunning place. I'm at the Omni Resort La Costa and it is such a beautiful location. Staff is outstanding, food is good. There's so many great things that I can say about this place, but I'm coming to you live right now at 6 a.m. so we can jump into our session today. Before we begin, I want to just make sure that we're in the right space. I encourage you all to get some type of paper, pen, tablet, something that you can write, take notes on, and have pieces of paper that you can use and then apply these informations to your life and how to use them in the future, because it's so vital to your long-term success. And this session is really going to be for entrepreneurs today and those of us that are starting and planning to go to another level, starting a new business, starting a new endeavor, a nonprofit, while still wanting to accomplish financial goals like traveling, retiring, giving gifts, doing all of the things that you want to do in life and still have the lifestyle that you desire to have, but want to go on this venture of entrepreneurship and starting from zero, maybe no funding, no money, whatever it is, but just starting. And you have this idea, this vision, this whatever it is to try to, change the world or do something great inside of your life. You can do it. And I'll share with you some simple steps on how to start from zero and still make your life a success and enjoy your life while you're doing it. Because on that entrepreneurship journey, starting from zero, a lot of money, a lot of expenses, a lot of dollars, a lot of your resources and time will need to go into your project, will need to go into your endeavor, will need to go into whatever it is that you're trying to start, which may take away from you doing other things, birthday parties, gifts, vacations, retirement. But in my opinion, it does not have to. It does not have to. You can do those extraordinary life experiences. You can do those extraordinary events. You can go places. You can still retire by being an entrepreneur. And it does not have to be the, made $1 billion, sold it to a corporation, sold it to a giant Google, Intel, and then you retire. No, it does not have to be like that. The entrepreneurship is not just the giant sales and the giant wins and these massive struggles. It's not that. When you strategically plan, and that's the key word that you should write down, when you strategically plan for your financial success and your success in life, it becomes much easier along that journey. There will be challenges, there will be difficulties, but it is easier when you plan for it. Planning is so vital to the success of your personal life, your business life, your fitness, your health, your vacations, every single thing. I often share with people as an investment advisor and lifestyle consultant, it's the planning that we do that allows us to be successful, right? It's not necessarily having all of the money. It's not necessarily having all of the resources all at one time. So, as we jump into this, like our first thing that we should be remembering and that you should be remembering as you're planning financially, when you're getting ready to start some new journey, some big endeavor, save a lot or start a new business, start a nonprofit, whatever it is that you desire to do, it's so important that you plan. You don't have to know that, hey, I'm going to go through this struggle. Hey, it's going to be bad for a little while. Hey, it's going to be negative. I don't have any money. You don't have to do that. You really don't. You really just need to be in a position where you can plan for your financial success. And The way that you go about doing that is strategically knowing what could happen and where you want to get to. And we've talked about this on previous sessions. If you haven't seen those, please go back. You know, number one, starting with desire and planning towards to get to that desire, right? So in this planning stage, how do we do this? You know, planning financially when you want to start a huge endeavor like a financial, an entrepreneurship journey, I should say, or starting a new business, starting a nonprofit, or starting something, and you're starting from zero. Wow. Well, I will share with you, in most cases, you're probably not starting from zero. You have money either that you're going to invest in yourself, or you have, you know, some resources or whatever. Or you might think that you might be starting from zero. And if you are, these strategies will still work. But again, there's some dollars, even if it's $1 of your personal money, your personal income, your personal finances, taking from savings accounts, retirement accounts, whatever, to start your new endeavor and your new business. It is very important for you guys to know that you can still do this. So above anything, as we get into this planning stage and we're starting from zero in an entrepreneurship endeavor, the number one thing that's so vital to your success in the beginning, which I've been doing here on this 6 a.m. success journey, above anything, above money, above the, you know, the full vision, the full clarity of everything that you know you want to do and the steps you want to take, the number one thing that you have to have is just an extreme high level of insane commitment, right? You have to commit at the highest level that you could possibly think of. And the moment you know that you're in a position to do this thing, right, you're going to do it. You're going to start this clothing brand. You're going to start this nonprofit that's going to help the world or the industry that you desire. You're going to leave your corporation to work for yourself. You're going to become an author. You're going to become a speaker, a whatever, you know, coach, trainer, whatever the term or entrepreneurship endeavor that you desire or that you're about to start, and you're starting from zero with $0, zero clients. The number one thing that you have to have is an insane, drastically high level of commitment. And there's no nice way to say that. You got to commit all the way, and you got to do whatever it takes that you need to do in order to get that new client, get that first client, get the first revenue, begin to truly own that space and commit, right? You got to do it. And there's no nice or fun way to say it. If it takes waking up at 4 a.m., if you're committed to do it, you will do it. If it takes waking up at 5 a.m., 3 a.m., 6 a.m., whatever it is to get the job done, you need to commit to doing that, right? Even in this session, like, this is a new journey for me. This 6 a.m. success sessions that we're doing are so important to the long-term journey that I'm striving to prepare for you guys. Those of you that desire to retire, have abundant financial wealth, get out of the traditional, I have enough money, I could do all of my things, but go to a new level of drastic financial wealth, right? There takes some level of commitment. There takes a little bit of sacrifice. And the same applies for you, right? I'm doing that right now on this live session, right? Coming to you live while I'm out of town with my family on a business conference. Wow, like, I've already committed. Now I use that as an example, but you can do the same. What is it that you need to commit it to in your levels, right? Where, when you're starting your business, is it waking up early? Is it going to sleep late? Is it putting it in your calendar to know, like, this is when I'm going to do this thing, this task, this agenda item, this whatever it needs that you do to start. When you're starting from zero, the most important thing when you're planning is you got to commit at a really high level. So have a moment with yourself. You know, after this session, I always give you a little bit of things to do. That's going to be one of them. Have a moment with yourself and literally sit there and decide, am I going to do this? Am I going to do this? And if your answer continues to be yes, and more yes than no, you got to commit and take steps to accomplish it. Take steps to get there and do whatever it takes for you to begin that journey when you're starting from zero. Finding a new client, finding a way to get money in the door so that you continue to fulfill your dream and fulfill your destiny. Now, as we begin to go into this journey when starting from zero, you may want to still have a life. And as I said before, I do not believe the philosophy of you have to, eat peanuts for dinner and, eat only ramen noodles, the top ramen, and, trash. I don't believe that. I really don't. As a financial planner and an investment advisor for a number of years now, going on 20 years, it's about strategy and planning, right? You may have to sacrifice a little, but I do not believe that you have to live homeless or completely, dead broke. If that's your desire to do so and, go higher, that's fine, but you do not have to. As long as you strategically plan for it, you can live a substantial life while you're on this journey and starting from zero. So how do we do that, right? So the second thing that you want to be doing here is, after you commit, is, you've heard it in the old proverb, old scripture, write it down, make it plain, right? So take time and evaluate, okay, these are my expenses, right? It sounds so elementary. It sounds so elementary, so simple. But how many of us really take the time, right? And I'll share with you to please do it. Evaluate it. Go from okay, this is what the money I was making or still current making, right? Because some of you may still, have a job or position to make money while you're starting this entrepreneurship endeavor from zero. Or you may say, or some of you may not, and you may just go, full cold turkey, all out, do all your business entrepreneurship. But either way, you need to find, this section is the most important. This is the income level, but this section here is the most important. What are the expenses, right? What is the money that I gotta pay rent, food, gas, water, etc., personal stuff, leisure, entertainment, nails, hair, makeup, whatever it is that you pay for, a cell phone, gym membership. Figure out all of those things, right? And then find out what those expenses are, and then go backwards. I love the reverse engineering process, right? Stephen Covey, start with the end in mind, right? I see yourself there. So now we need to find all of the expenses that we have, and you just say, okay, at the very least, I got to figure out a way to always have this money, right? Always have this much money of expenses, so all of my needs are met. I'm able to live, I'm able to eat, I'm able to survive. Because as long as you're able to live, eat, and survive, on this journey, if you commit at a high level and you know that this is what you want to do, you'll figure it out. You will figure it out. And I've shared with you guys in stories in multiple occasions, in these 6 a.m. series. It's tough to even say it, man. All right. I've had the challenging moments. I've had the positions where there was no money, no resources, no things that you're able to done. But when you commit, you just figure it out, right? You know what your expenses are. You don't quit. You just go get more clients. You go get more ways to generate revenue, and you become a little bit more creative, and not in a negative or illegal way in any form. But you will become creative on how to generate money, how to generate the resources to fulfill these expenses here. So once you know what the expenses are, you now know, okay, this is what your mind. And once your mind is there, and you see that you will have and you need these expenses to accomplish your life, your mind and subconscious will figure out ways for you to get there. And it's so important to know that, because your mind is thinking in a different way. Rather than going to a job, going to a place, or doing what everyone else in society is doing, you're now in a position to where your mind is going to think creatively on what you can attract, what you can get, where you can find resources, where you can find money, so that you have money to fulfill your needs, right? And as you do that expenses, you know what the bare minimum is. Then you want to go above and beyond that and say, okay, this is what I need. Now, in order to live the lifestyle that I want, this is how much money I need over that. Whether that's twice as much 3 times as much, 1 time as much, or $1,000 a month, 500 a month, whatever it is that you want, the lifestyle that you want. Find what you need, and then think about what's above that, and think about how you can charge more above that, or generate more above that, so that you're in a position to where you're now not living in sufficing needs, but you're living in abundance, right? Yes, you want to of course, accomplish the required things that you need in your life. But the journey of entrepreneurship and working for yourself and being on your own journey is for the, in my opinion, the freedom, the fun, and the financial abundance, right? And there's nothing to hide about that. Money is okay, right? You don't have to be shy about money. It's okay to have a lot of money, right? Right? And I encourage and challenge you all to say that to yourself regularly. It's okay to have a lot of money, right? Rich people aren't bad people, not all of them, right? You can be rich and be kind and be loving and be caring and be happy and be giving, right? Just because you're rich and wealthy doesn't make you a bad person, or that people that don't have as much need to look down on you. No way, shape, or form. Money's okay. And it's, for some people, you might need to tell yourself that. You might need to tell yourself having a lot of money is okay, right? Having a lot of money is okay, right? Being rich and abundant is okay. That's not a negative thing, right? So start getting comfortable with that. So after the second stage is after you find what the expenses are, where does your lifestyle want to live above that? And that's where you want to start either charging, generating, or focusing your mind to achieving this much amount of money or revenue above your necessities and needs. Because this above part is where you get to live your life and style your life and create the life that you want and live the lifestyle that you desire. Once your needs are met down here and you have the other financial resources, you could do all of the things that you want to do in life, right? And those things may be vacationing, giving away good gifts, donating to a charity, a nonprofit, a church, ministries, taking vacations, right? Bringing your family to wonderful resorts and vacations, whatever it is, the above and beyond what your expenses and necessities are is where you get to live that life of abundance. And you just simply have to plan that out. It sounds so simple, but we make it so complicated of, okay, I'm going on this journey of entrepreneurship or this new endeavor, and I have to live dead broke. I have to only eat peanuts. No. You do not have to, and I do not agree with that. You may have to sacrifice a little bit, but not completely. You can still live an enjoyable life when you're on that journey of entrepreneurship. And it's so important for you to know that you can and strategically plan to do so. And that's vital in your journey when you're starting from zero as an entrepreneur. You can still accomplish an enjoyable lifestyle while on the journey of entrepreneurship. Now, in this next section, as we shift over, as you know, these sessions are very short. I try to keep it within 20, 25 to 30 minutes max in our 6 a.m. success journey, so we can give you some powerful information that you can use immediately, and then get on with your life and begin to devote some time to yourself, to where you can now apply it to your life, do some reevaluation, and think about how you can start accomplishing the things that we talked about during our 6 a.m. success journeys. So now, this third piece of the puzzle that I encourage you to plan for in your lifestyle and enjoying your life while you're on this entrepreneurship journey or nonprofit, whatever you're starting from zero, is to literally just do things that you desire to do right now. Right? Okay, and I'll explain that a little bit deeper, because I don't want you to get the wrong impression about that. And that's to say, okay, if Michael says just do it right now, do I just go buy $1,000 pair of shoes, or book a vacation to China and go in more debt? But the statement that I'm making to you is just start doing the things that you desire to do right now. You have to just do the things that you desire in your life, and not wait for the perfect time, the right time, the best opportunity, and the right moment and the stars have aligned and now I can do this thing. You have to just begin doing the things right now. And I'm not only talking about the business endeavor or the entrepreneurship journey that you're starting from zero. I'm talking about living the life that you want. So one thing that I do every single year, and you've heard this before, is what one of the desires that you like to have. For example, you may want to start an entrepreneurship endeavor or start a nonprofit or become a business, whatever it is that you want. Let's just use entrepreneurship. If you want to start a business and you're starting from zero, but you still want to have an enjoyable life, I would highly recommend take what's the one most important thing for you to do in your life that you have to get done, and that it will bring you the enjoyment of life, is your purpose of becoming an entrepreneur, and schedule that. And I'll use vacation because that's something simple. Most people like to take some time off or enjoy life or do something of the sort. Let's use vacation as that example. And if vacation is that example, I encourage you in that journey, as you begin your year, as you begin your planning, put that one thing that you desire, put it in your calendar right now. Right? If you got to hustle, you got to grind, you got to wake up, you got to go to sleep late, you got to do all of these things on this entrepreneurship journey. But what is that one thing that you desire to do? Like, man, if I do this every year, the purpose of me going to entrepreneurship, so I could travel the world, so I could take vacations, so I could, give away a nice gift to my mom or to my children or to my spouse, whatever it is, whatever that one thing is, put that one thing in your calendar right now for a time that's realistic for you. For example, you want to take a getaway vacation. Doesn't have to be elaborate, but you want to go on a vacation to Chicago, or even out of the country, New York, DC, or Mexico, Bahamas. Whatever that one thing is, put it in your calendar. If it's giving away a gift at Christmas, put the gift that you want and the person that you want and the date you want to give it, and put it in your calendar. Now, what this does is that it's a commitment to yourself, and it's a commitment, and you can add reminders in your calendar and look at it regularly and look at it every day, really. And remind yourself, like, I'm going to go to the Bahamas, right? I'm going to go to Tulum, Mexico as a vacation, right? And you can put it in your calendar and strategically also plan for that. Now, keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most luxurious, extravagant right now, private jet, going all that stuff is not necessarily required. But the most important thing that is required is that you get to your destination, that you still accomplish the life that you want. So there might be a variety of things you want to do, but just take that one thing. What is the one thing that you just want to do every single year? Take a trip, right? Give a good gift away. Give a great gift to my children. Whatever the one thing is that you desire to do every single year, write that down, put it on the calendar. And in your mind, your subconscious mind will begin getting to that destination, but simultaneously, you can strategically plan to get there. You do not have to live on the peanuts and live no life and be under a rock and never talk to anybody and stay in front of a computer and hustle and grind and do it and go and don't sleep and hashtag, get it. All that stuff is okay, maybe for a time, maybe for a season, maybe for a period, but not forever. Because the enjoyment of life is so much more important. Hanging out with friends, hanging out with family, hanging out with coworkers that you enjoy, friends, family, kids, spouses, loved ones, parents, grandparents, great-grandparents. Those things are so much more enjoyable. So on this journey from starting from zero in your entrepreneurship endeavor, whatever you're starting, you can plan to still have an enjoyable life. So in this third strategy, take that one thing. What is that one thing that, man, if I just do this, my life will be enjoyable, right? Put it in your calendar every single year before I start my financial planning, my businesses, my whatever else. I put it in on a date, right? Where my wife and I going on a vacation, hang out. That's my thing, man. Right? Where are we going? Put it in the calendar right now. Everything else will fall into place. But this hangout time with my beautiful, amazing, wonderful spouse, that happens right now. And as you do that in this journey, as you plan that one thing that you totally love and that you totally enjoy to do, man, the entrepreneurship journey of starting from zero becomes so much more enjoyable, because you don't have to live like dirt and live on peanuts. You can still enjoy your life while, entrepreneurship is part of that journey. And the fun part will be is that you will enjoy the entrepreneurship, and it won't feel like a complete disaster or hell when its challenges and the struggle come, while you're still simultaneously enjoying your life. It makes it so much more enjoyable. And again, enjoying and styling your life is so much more important than the hustle or grind to go get it. So in this session, I hope you got some valuable information. I know you did. So use these tips. If I can help you in any other way, please email, DM, whatever else, hashtag, comment below. If you found something valuable here, comment on what the most valuable thing is below. And also, email me, text me accordingly as you wish. And as usual, you can check me out and find me at michaelferrera.me, or all social media at Michael Ferrera, and I could continue the conversation and continue to be valuable. So as usual, remember, as I say in all of my sessions, you can have every single thing in life that you want, as long as you truly, truly believe it. Yours truly signing off. Remember, style your life. Yours truly, Michael Ferrera. Peace.